What's up, rednecks? So today, in light of and themed of Christmas, just going to show y'all a quick indoor DIY project that y'all could do while it's cold, rainy, snowy, whatever, if you don't want to be outside. This one's really easy. We're going to be making a lamp bottle, booze bottle, whatever you want to call it, but out of a lamp out of a booze bottle. Also, we'll make a soap dispenser with another booze bottle. So this is actually something y'all can do, last minute gifts for those that, you just got to make something real quick, and you can drink while doing it because you need the bottles. You need an empty bottle. Don't need a whole lot of tools or material. Basically, all we've got, I got a drill, got some drill bits, got a universal lamp kit, gold or silver, whichever your preference. And then most importantly is get you a good glass bottle bit, not bottle, but just a glass bit. Need you some tape, and you'll need some water. I'm using a tub here so that way I don't make a mess. The tub that I'm using is actually a snow cone shaver tub that I cut the nipple out of the bottom and just taped over it, because I'm going to be using this to drill in and put water in. This way it'll contain it all and won't make a mess. So anyway, without further ado, let's get this project started. So here we go. All right, y'all. So I like to try and tape off the area where I'm going to be drilling through. And if y'all ever notice, in these glass bottles, there's a seam that usually runs through them. And if you want to avoid drilling through that seam, just because it's a thicker part of the metal and it will crack 9 times out of 10 in my experience. Also, make sure you've got some bottled water or a form of bottled water sitting nearby, because you're going to have to keep the bit wet, because it is a wet bit to go through glass. And also, you want to keep your labels as dry as you can, because if they start getting wet, it's going to start peeling the glue, and the label is going to peel if you're wanting to keep the label. So anyway, I got me a little spot here started. I keep the tape on there so that it tries not to let the rest of the glass splinter, but you're going to want to do this nice and slow. I turn my drill down on low once I get a little spot started. You go too fast and you definitely are going to crack it, or at least I do. So here we go. We're going to get us some drillage going. You make sure to push gently, keep even pressure here, and I stop frequently to spray. And also, every now and then, you've got to spray this bit, because it does get some built up glass on there. And just keep going. Like I said, go slow. And don't get carried away with pushing hard. Stopping frequently to keep it wet. Dry off the tip, or wipe off the tip. Keep it drilling well. And just a little bit. And that's my luck. I'm not a very good cameraman, so hang on. We're back at it. Here we go. And right as this is about to go through, You want to make sure to control it as much as you can, because you don't want to get your bit to jam in there and then get cattywampus and crack the glass. Like I just did, but it'll be okay, it's salvageable. You won't notice it too much. But the slower you go, you won't break that edge out of the glass like I did on the inside. Otherwise, it's still okay. So next part that I like to do is actually take it, go to the sink, and rinse all this out, because there's going to be some glass residue that makes like a chalky color inside here. But I'm not going to do that right now, because this is just to show you guys how to do this at the moment. So I don't really care. Then after that, pick out which color light kit you want to use. In this case, I'm going to use gold, since the predominant color of this bottle is gold. And we'll get that one started. So what I like to do at this point is, once you've got your wire started feed through there, I like to come in here, pull you enough through that you know where the end's going to be, like how much you need inside this bottle, and pull substantially through here. And then I like to come in here and I like to tie a knot. And the reason I do that is so that once you get this hooked up to the bulb mount, if you ever pull this part of the wire to unplug or whatever happens, it does not pull it out of the socket. So just like that, you've got a knot inside here, so it can't pull out. And then I also like to come over here on the outside, tie a knot so that too much doesn't get pulled back in there. But I like to do that last, so that way I still have substantial wire here to work with. And so our next step is to find your socket and such. You're going to take it out of here and you find the leads on here. So you've got a brass, you've got a silver, and on this particular kit, one of these wires is ribbed and one is not. The ribbed one is going to be the neutral to go to the silver, and the other one is going to be the wire that has the writing on it, and it is going to go to brass. But before we get all that tied in, this particular kit comes with your mount screw. And what I like to do, instead of using one of these adapters to go into the bottleneck, I actually will take the cap that it came with on the bottle, figure out what size drill bit fits this, and drill a hole right in the center of this cap and mount it straight to the cap. So that's our next step. All right, so we got our hole drilled through it. And in my case, it took a 3/8 bit to get this stud through there. Then what I've done is I went ahead and put the bottom mount on there that the socket's going to sit into. And what I like to do is leave enough of this thread out the top side to where this will screw down and bottom out inside of here. It'll bottom out, it'll stop. Then I set my set screw, and then I thread this on down to where this base goes ahead and sits flat flush on the top of the cap. You've got that much sticking out the bottom, which doesn't matter how much is sticking out there. And as you can tell, the nut that goes on the bottom side of these threads actually fits inside of a little cavity inside there. I don't know if you can see it, but if that's not there, this will sit all the way flat inside this cap. Otherwise, this is what our product looks like at the moment. So then you'll want to run your wire through this till it comes out this top side. Sometimes it takes a little persuasion because these wires don't want to come out straight. But get those straight. Push your wires back through here. Then, as you can see, we've got these coming out all the way. And now, it's just going to be a matter of wiring those wires to the socket. And I know I shouldn't have to say anything. We're all rednecks though. And you might be drinking because you might have had to empty that bottle. Make sure that this damn thing's not plugged into the wall while you're trying to do this. Because you don't need to wind up in the hospital during the holidays. That's not a lot of fun. So, next up, we are going to wire this into the socket per the instructions. Like I said, this particular kit, the wire that has, I don't know if you can see it, little knurls in it is going to be our neutral. Go to the silver. The other one that has the writing on it is going to go to our brass connector. Make sure to read your instructions because every kit might be different. I don't know. I know, I should be a hand bottle, right? Except for the glove, but yeah, just kidding. All right, so hang tight. We're gonna get this wired on and we're gonna move the next step. All right, y'all, so we got our electric tied in. Again, my disclaimer, read your instructions to which way your wiring needs to go on your particular kit. I don't want any phone calls or any of my fans saying, hey, my house caught on fire, they didn't do it right, yada yada. Do your own research. Not my fault. Go ahead and slide the shield over. It will push in. Little shark bite teeth will grab. Then voila. It's in there nice and tight. Now, what we've got to do is pull the wire back through. I'm trying to make this to where you can see me, what we're doing here. Got it all the way back down to the knot. You do have some excess, the way I do them. I like to go counterclockwise for a minute, get some turns in that counterclockwise, then thread it in there clockwise, get the cap tight. We have got that mounted. It is very rigid. So now you can come in here in a moment and tie this knot. Don't do that until you make sure that this is working. Let me grab a light bulb. Go ahead and thread said light bulb into the mount. Now, let me see if I can get it plugged in to where it'll reach. Man, trying to do this shit in a wheelchair is not that fun. Makes my videos extra long. But we're gonna get her done. We're gonna get her done. It's probably right before Christmas, maybe right after, but nevertheless, you're gonna have a product to be able to give to your drinking buddies, wife, friends, whenever you forget. Now, if we did this right, go back over here. Let's see if we did it right. Hopefully we did. Boom! Let there be light. So, Now, we have that. Turn back off here. And with this style of mount that I used, socket, it did not come with a harp to be able to put a lampshade. So, you get these lampshades that do not require a harp. They mount straight on to that little lip. It will go on there, I promise. So there you have it. We have got one redneck booze bottle lamp. And to top it off, just to go the extra mile, take you a smaller bottle, about this size. And I have found that these little crown bottles work perfect. Don't even have to modify anything. Take the cap off. Go and get you a pack of these little soap dispenser straw kits, little push button here, and these will thread exactly on there like you need it. Now you can sell this as a, not sell it, well, you could sell it, I guess. You can give this away as a kit. You can look so fancy at the party. And then you have one soap dispenser, one lamp. You can do them in matching, mix match, whatever you want to do. But very simple, last minute Christmas gifts if you need to, or just a whenever gift, or for yourself, for the man cave, for your bachelor pad, even that woman in your life that loves this kind of DIY kit. It's gonna be heartfelt, right? There you have it. Some DIY, cold day project, just whatever you need. Just thought it'd be something fun for you to do. So to all my rednecks, we are done for the day. Over and out.